so much fun in today's video. We've got newly reimagined classics from NARS. Cannot wait to talk to you about the newly reformulated and reimagined NARS The Multiple Soft Blur Sticks for cheeks, eyes, and lips. I'm really excited about that. Got something really interesting from Dibs. I purchased the NARS, but Dibs sent me over their new double standard primer and mascara duo. We'll talk about it in the demo. It's unique for a number of reasons. Plus, I think Dibs is doing some really cool stuff over there, so I wanted to bring them up here on this channel. We'll talk about that. But I also want to talk to my sports girlies and boys. How many of you are into sports? I don't care what kind. Baseball, basketball, college stuff, high school stuff, your local team, the NFL, the NBA, whatever it is, the Premier League, whatever it is, the folks at FOCO have you covered. They sent me over. They know. You guys might know this if you know me. I'm a huge Kansas City Chiefs fan. Go Chiefs. I'm in Missouri a lot, and I have family. My daughter's in school there, all sorts of things. So I have been for quite some time a big Chiefs fan. And Kat over at FOCO sent me over, because I have a beauty channel, 2 Chiefs makeup bags. So when I unwrapped these, you guys, I was over the moon excited, because at this point, I don't know when you're seeing this video, it's like what, 34 days till the NFL for like the first game. So very, very, very excited. And whether you are a fan of the Chiefs or like me, or the Eagles, or any of the other NFL teams, MLB teams, NHL teams, NBA, college, Premier League, whatever you have it, FOCO has you covered. It's fans only. They have the coolest things: flags, hats, keychains for men and women. They even have national team gear, t-shirts, toys, stuff for kids. Like I said, men and women, t-shirts, hats, shoes, all that good stuff. And if you are a sports girly or guy and you like makeup, they have makeup bags for your team. I'm going to be using the heck out of these with pride during the football season and after the football season, which hopefully the Chiefs will win the Super Bowl. Don't you boo out there again. Don't you? I hear you. So if you are a follower of a team, let me know down below your favorite sport and your favorite team. And go visit FOCO.com. I'm not getting paid to say this. They were just kind enough to send it over, and I think their website is the coolest. It's all officially licensed gear for all of these leagues. You got to check it out and give them some love, because they're doing really fun things over there. And if you have a sports fan, guy or girlie in your life who loves makeup, get them a makeup bag. Trust me, this went over really well in my household. My daughters are not allowed to steal it. I'm hoarding these. They're mine. So yeah, go check it out and get something for the makeup/sports lover maybe in your life, or something else. Okay, I want to go to the demo now, but let's take these NARS The Multiple shades outside. I'm going to talk to you all about what it is and how they've reformulated it. But here are the 2 shades I got. There's 12 shades. They're $40 each. I got Dazed and Fierce. So let's take a look at Dazed and Fierce outside in the warm California sunshine. Take a look. So pretty. It's kind of a pink. That Dazed color doesn't know whether it wants to be a peachy shade or kind of a nude shade or a pink. And Fierce is kind of red, kind of maroon, kind of cool tone. Just really, really nice. I like what they're doing. I am a big NARS The Multiple fan. And during the demo here, which we're going to go to right now, we talk a lot about what this is and how it was reformulated and all that stuff, along with info on Dibs. So thank you so much to FOCO for sending those over to me and thinking of me. I'm so proud. Let's go to our demo with NARS and Dibs right. I'm looking forward to this. I've always been a fan of NARS The Multiple. It was one of the first items in makeup that I really loved when I was much, much younger. I fell in love with it. Let's get something on my face. So I just have a little color corrector on. I don't know if I'm going to use our 2 shades here in kind of with each other at the same time, or put them on, take them off. We'll see where the video takes us. Let me get some mascara on first. Let's talk about this. I think it merited its own little segment, because it was really cool. Though it came to me in PR, I was like, oh, I want to give this a little time. So this is $31. It's the double standard primer and mascara duo. So you can wear the primer, which is brown. I've never heard of a brown primer before. I thought that was actually really cool. Usually it's a white primer, right? We've seen pink, pinkish white. So this is a brown primer. So we got one wand. We could do length, volume, or both. So if you just want length, you will just do the brown primer. But if you want to add volume, you'll go over it with the black side of the wand. So, and it's a tubing mascara. So let's go ahead and put on, I grabbed the wrong side, the pink side that comes out pink like that is going to be our brown tubing primer. I'm not going to do that great of a job because watching someone apply mascara is a little boring. So tubing mascara is making a comeback. It's never been gone. Those of us who know tubing mascara have always loved it. Tubing mascara, of course, is a mascara that doesn't make a mess, generally doesn't leave raccoon eyes or panda eyes, and washes off with warm water or warm water and soap. And it is a fan of those of us who get panda bear eyes or who struggle with taking off mascara. The thing about tubing mascara is up until very recently, when Tarte released their Tartelette tubing, let me just show you this really quickly and then I'll get back to that thought. Here is just the brown. You can't tell much. I've got dark hair and dark lashes, but we're going to use it as a primer. Okay, this side has nothing. Up until recently, what I was saying is up until recently, tubing mascara has really only done what this side does, which is length. And I always mention the Thrive tubing mascara, which was a very popular one, and even MAC Giga Black. These are tubing mascaras that really did like sharp, long lashes, which is nice looking. I like that. But if you wanted drama, you didn't used to be able to use a tubing mascara, and that is changing now. Okay, so here is a very typical brown tubing mascara on my eyes. The reason I don't use brown mascara is, like I said, I have dark lashes. Brown mascara tends to typically, some people like it for everyday wear, and there's nothing wrong with that, tends to typically be maybe blondes, redheads, you know, if you don't want to just like black lashes coming at you, if you have kind of pale or fair skin, right, cool tone skin, things like that. So I can understand that. But I do have a little bit more contrast, so I like a black mascara, and I'm going to go ahead and put this on over. Different wand. So the other one was a very straight wand. This one looks much more like a furry caterpillar. It is tubing, but it definitely looks like the kind of wand we would generally get in a more dramatic volumizing mascara, but it's tubing. Let's see. And the question is, maybe I should just leave the brown on the lower lashes. So I'm building this up. I could have stopped just at the brown if I wanted an everyday look, but I'm going to add this on for length. Could you just put the black on? Certainly. You don't have to do two. Quick comment below. Are you a lash primer person? I always say I'm going to be. And I've had so many primers, you know, from the Dior primer to the, who else used to make a great one? L'Oreal made a really good one. L'Oreal, Paradise, right? I used to say that I would always take time and put on a primer, and I never do. So if you do, this might be a time saver for you because it's just all in one spot. Okay, that is really very, very pretty. I have been using, speaking of tubing mascara, and I'm not shutting up about it, so trust me, you know if you've been with this channel, I have been using the Too Faced ribbon wrapped tubing mascara lately and really enjoying it. This is a very pretty one, and I like the concept. What caught me about this one is that it was brown primer, and the fact that it's tubing, both the brown and the black shade. So that's really cool, and I think Dibs is a great little brand that deserves a little more attention. They're doing some cool things over there. So they did send that to me. I thank them so much, but I will link it below for you to pick it up if you'd like to. It's $31, double standard primer and mascara duo. I thought it deserved a little time. Also, I like Dibs a lot. I appreciate they sent that over. All right, let's go ahead and play with two products that I purchased, and that is the newer version of the NARS The Multiple Soft Blur Stick for cheeks, eyes, and lips. As I told you, something that I've always loved. I've been a big fan of this product, but now we have 12 newer, kind of punchier, they call them reimagined, they call this a reimagined formula with reimagined vibrant shades. Your typical NARS Orgasm shade is there, but it's Orgasm Crave, C-R-A-V-E, Orgasm Crave, so not the straight colors. I did see one or two colors on there that I thought were typical NARS shades, but these are apparently very different than the ones you would have gotten in the original NARS The Multiple. I think this is just really an iconic product, and a lot of brands are going to be redoing their iconic products. We're starting to see that a lot. You know, new generation of makeup lovers, and they're starting to kind of like, oh, we've reimagined it. Oh, we're reissuing it. Oh, now it's without talc. Not that a cream product has talc, but you know what I'm saying. You know, for the powder products. Oh, now it's this and all that stuff, you know, to capture a new audience. Now, theoretically, if you own a NARS The Multiple from forever ago, it should probably be tossed anyway. So, you know, probably good timing on the re-release. Let's see what we can do with it. So, as you know, the Multiple is for, as it says, anywhere on the face. You know, so you know I'm going to love that. I told you I love this product from a young age because everything's a face palette to me. So this is going to go on eyes, cheeks, lips. Now, you're going to tell me, well, Rebecca, any color can go on eyes, cheeks, lips. Yes, but a lot of people really do adhere to the FDA here in the U.S. warnings about certain things causing irritation on, you know, sensitive parts of the lips or the eyelids or whatever. These are safe no matter where. Go ahead and just stick them anywhere. Just put them all over your belly. We talked about sports earlier. You're going to a game and you want to face paint. Buy them in the colors of your team. Yeah, it could work for me. We could definitely get some reds in there. Okay, so let's start with the two shades I got. I just want to try it out. Here's Fierce, and I thought this would be a really pretty, you saw these outside, a really pretty shade for lips and cheeks. Let's try it on the lips. Now, this will upset some of you who don't like multiple products going back and forth. I'm not sharing here, and I don't have cooties. Maybe I do, but they're my own cooties. So you could also go in here with a brush. Yes, this is a eyeshadow brush, a Refer number 2. I like these kind of eyeshadow brushes. I don't like lip brushes. I like a nice, dense eyeshadow brush for lipstick. That's pretty. I never wore any of my older multiple shades on the lips. I always used to just wear them on the cheeks. I know it goes against me saying I make everything a face palette, but it's true. But that's pretty, isn't it? Yeah. And what if I took the same brush? It's going to upset you guys who don't like sharing back and forth. I know. I did not get any saliva on it. And if I did, it's my own saliva, so it's okay. What if I did that in the eyes? I'm just going to put that in kind of the crease of the eyes. What do you guys think? That's pretty, isn't it? Well, I'm really liking that. What do you think, guys? That's nice. I've always liked NARS The Multiple. I think these are going to be worth it to purchase. But I'm really interested in this Dazed shade. It's kind of a, it doesn't know if it wants to be peach or pink or, you know, I try to, when I pick two shades, you guys, I try to pick, you know I do this, right? I try not to really go for the middle, like one of the lighter ones and one of the deeper ones. So that's what I've done here. All right, let me just put this on the cheeks and let's see what we think. For our video today, you guys, I have not put on any sort of bronzer or highlighter because I didn't want you guys to end up thinking that this was highlighting because it is a very matte product. Okay, interesting. So this has got some good staying power. I found this side easier to blend than this side because this side I had left sit. So application tip, blend and then move to the other side. Don't just put it on like a war paint stripe and then move on. I just almost went to do that again. So blend it right away. It looks like it does have a little bit where it settles in because this does say it's long wearing. This is very pretty. I will use the heck out of this. I can tell you that right now. We'll try on a little bit of the red on the cheeks too, guys. Yeah, this is really pretty. And I think this is really going to appeal to people like me who are always in a rush or want a quick look. You know, I often talk about products you can throw in your gym bag, things you can throw in your desk drawer just to look a little spiffier for a meeting or if you're on Zoom. And something like this is great. You just kind of just throw it on. You don't have to use a brush. How does it feel? Pretty much like the other multiples felt, but even nicer. I feel nothing on my face. So this is not, it is cream to powder. So it does not even feel like a cream at all. There's no balminess. It's like a powder. It feels like the rest of my face. I just have a color corrector on. No I don't have any sort of foundation on today. You know, I've been doing that a lot lately. And especially after the other day, I did a video with the new Too Faced version of Born This Way. And I went 2 shades too dark. And I just like can't look at a foundation for a little while because of it. All day I walked by a mirror and was like, ah! So I just need a break from it. But that's really pretty. Let's try a little bit, because in case you want to see it, a little bit of this Fierce on. Like mixing the two of them together. Isn't that pretty? So I'm just dotting it there. Not saying you have to buy 2, but if you did and layered them like that, really pretty. And if I wanted to go back, I only have 1 brush here, but we'll make use of it. If I wanted to go back with the shade Dazed, these are $40 each, so you're not going to be wanting to buy a ton of them, but put that in there. And see, now normally I would maybe go in, take a little bit of highlighter, put that in the inner corner, or just really on the, just a dot on the mobile lid, but you don't need it. You can go all matte. And that's really, really pretty. And I could even take, what if I did like an ombre? Yeah, I like it. Now, I have to tell you guys, I'm a bit of a NARS stan. You guys know that. I've always liked everything to do with NARS. I wish they knew I existed, but they don't. And they won't after this video either. This is not a plea. I'm just confessing. But I really have always loved them. They're, you know, from my childhood. I always thought Francois NARS was the coolest and the brand is cool. So I am predisposed to liking this, but I still tell it like it is with NARS. There's many times I've said a product is boring or not. And I suppose in principle, NARS The Multiple is boring, but I really like that. I think it's reliable. I think it's quick. I think it's easy. I'm really happy with this look today. I think if you were a fan of the original, and these are newer revamped shades and formula, this cream to powder is delightful. I can't feel anything on my face. And in that sense, it's a little different actually than the original, which stayed, if I recall, and I have almost all of the original multiples, but they're just too old to put on my face at this point. But they were a little bit stickier. So this is lovely. I like the 2 shades that I chose, but there's 12 to choose from. I had to check my notes there. And it's these are really nice. I like this a lot. If you are somebody who wants the choice of brown or black mascara, if you are someone who loves a good primer, and if you are someone who loves a good tubing mascara, give this Dibs product a chance for $31. It's all in one place, and they are a great younger brand, newer, I should say, brand to support. So good on them and on NARS. I love that a lot. And my sports girls and boys, don't forget about my friends over at FOCO who have the incredible, these are so cool. I cannot wait to use it. I'm going to Missouri, as I think I might have said. So I'll be taking all my Chiefs gear. So almost time for that. So what I want you to do down below is, if you are a fan of a sport, go ahead and let me know what sport you love and what team you support. This is for girls and guys. And if you hate sports, you can tell me that too, because I would love to hear it, and we can all cheer together if you're NFL fans like I am. That'll be really fun. And I thank FOCO and Kat for sending these delightful little treasures over to me. I cannot wait to bring my makeup out in those bags when I'm in Missouri, which I will be a lot, actually, this year for many, many, many reasons that I won't bore you with. All right, let me know all of your thoughts if you're going to be picking up the NARS, visiting FOCO, or looking at everything cool by Dibs. Let me know down below. Don't forget to share, like, of course, comment, and subscribe. And join us over on Instagram, TikTok, Threads. I'm over on Facebook. We've got a membership here on YouTube that meets once a week for weekly lives that I lead. We'd love to see you over there, and I hope of course to see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.